Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're anything like me, you've been wondering what the AI Max 395 chips can do compared to an eGPU like the OneXGPU 1, which has the 7600 MXT chip in it. So today I'm going to be going through these two devices, which is the Flow Z13 versus the OneXGPU 1 7600 MXT, so that we can see the comparison between the two and get a good idea of what we can expect to have for performance between the Onexplayer Apex and the Next 2 from Ioneo, and then also the GPD Win 5. So just keep in mind that every device is going to have a little bit different of a quirk to it. So for example, the Apex has the liquid cooling dock. That's going to push it even further than what the Flow Z13 can do. But I did pick one of these up because I was curious what the performance was between the two devices, and I wanted to get a little bit of a preview before I get my OneXplayer Apex in hand, because I do have a pre-order for that and I am very excited about that device. So let's look at some different benchmarks, get an idea of what the difference is in performance between these two, and we'll get a good idea kind of what to expect with handhelds as they keep rolling out with this Max 395 chip. So as you can see, I am using the driver date from 25.11.1, which is the November 6th, 2025, and that's for both of the graphics cards. So we have the internal one, which is the AI Max 395 chip, and then we also have the OneXGPU 2, which again is the 7600 MXT. So first, let's start with the time spy, and that's going to be using the OneXGPU 1. On the Z13 Flow, I have it on turbo. On the OneXGPU 1, I also have the turbo on as well to help boost the maximum power so we can get the results that we are looking for out of these two devices for max performance. All right, so with the 7600 MXT, we have an overall score of 7,938, and that's a mix between a graphics score of 7646 and a CPU score of 10,134. So overall, pretty good with the OneXGPU 1, but let's take a look at what that performance looks like without the OneXGPU 1. We'll just run it as the benchmark with the actual internal graphics card. So switch that over and hit run, and let's see what that looks like. Now, using the AI Max 395 without, the 7600 MXT, which is actually the 8060S iGPU, we get a total ×5 score of 10,119. So that's a very good score with just this. And the CPU score did get a little bit of a bump by just using this device. And then the graphics score, of course, is quite a bit higher. So if you were going to use the OneXGPU 1, the only reason to use that would be to free up any RAM, like VRAM. This is really great performance without the OneXGPU 1. So if you do have one of those eGPUs, maybe you want to sell it and pick up one of these and just run it like this, because this is going to give you some better performance. So let's keep going and check out some other games. Now over on Cyberpunk, I have it at 1200p full screen, and it is on high settings with 0 frame gen. Right now it is using the 7600 MXT. So let's go ahead and run the benchmark and see what that score looks like. All right, so we have an average of 50.60 FPS using, again, the 7600 MXT. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the OneXGPU 1. All right, back in with the OneXGPU 1 turned off. Again, 1200p, full screen. Everything is the same. Go ahead and run benchmark. You'll notice the FPS is already higher using the internal iGPU on here. So 79, 61 average FPS, and that is, again, using the 8060 internal iGPU, 8060S internal iGPU. But amazing performance with this device versus using the OneXGPU 1. So let's keep going. All right, this one is not a benchmark, it's actual gameplay. So you can see right here, it's on the 7600 MXT, which is the OneXGPU 1. It's exclusive full screen, 1200p. I also have frame gen turned off. And then if I flip over, you can see that it's on a medium preset, and that's just because of the limitations of the OneXGPU 1 with this specific game. So we'll run that. And again, you can see the overlay at the top corner here. And I will go fight in this emergency. No, that didn't work out.
I'm stopping you today. Actually, can you guys come back later? I just went through a whole thing and I'm kind of tired.
Oh, that car's in the way. There we go. Alright.
There's an ambulance not too far away. I'll drop you right off.
I'll swing this guy over and then we'll flip over to the internal iGPU without the OneXGPU 1.
Just a little bit farther. Hope that wasn't too rough of a trip. Take care. Bless you, Spider-Man.
Now back over to the Flow Z13. Again, 1200p. Frame gen off. You can see the settings are exactly the same. Set to medium. Okay. And right away, you can notice that the performance is a lot better. I gotta grab the spider. Yes. Nice.
Keep that locked up tight. Are you sure?
I mean, unless there's another Spider-Man out there, but that's... Nah. I'll keep digging. Maybe if you send me a few more, I can figure this out.
There's an emergency. Let's go. Missing so many crates.
Hey, thanks for the hand.
Oh, that did not. There we go. Oops. Oh, nice. I got a buddy in this fight. What? What? How did that finish? I still have an enemy here. Well, that's a weird glitch. All right. That's awkward. That's never happened before. Oh, they're still here. All right. Well, I guess I just leave you. Yeah, this is awesome. Whoa, I'm going so fast. Let's do one more fight. Why not? That last one was pretty quick. I really like this game. I like it even more with the AI Max 395 chip.
Come on. More?
Where? Oh, right there. They're just taking a little while to get here. If you're wondering why there's no glare, it's because I have a anti-glare matte screen protector. It's only a film one. They don't have any glass ones for the Z13. But it's still nice not having any glare. Oh, okay. All right. That's the last one. Crushed it.
Crowd control under skills on my resume.
Right away, we can see that the results are very clear that the iGPU can outperform the OneXGPU 1 with these devices. And the OneXGPU 1 has only 8 gigs of VRAM, whereas with the Z13, I'm able to actually put it at a higher VRAM threshold because it is a shared RAM on there. So my device has 32 gigs of RAM and I have it split 16 and 16. So a game like Spider-Man 2, I'm able to go to that higher VRAM threshold and really take advantage of that for the graphics performance. In the video, I'm connected through Thunderbolt 4 with everything, and the OneXGPU 1 has an Oculink port. Now, if I had an Oculink device, or if the Z13 had an Oculink port, and I do have Oculink devices, but if I was comparing it with that, I would see a 30% increase about on any of the results that we got with the OneXGPU 1. It's still not enough to match what the performance was in the actual Z13 with the AI Max 395 chip. And that's exciting. Like the performance is very good. Like these handhelds that are coming out, like the OneXplayer Apex, we have the GPD Win 5, we also have the Aya Neo Next 2. These are going to be high performant devices, and you can expect similar to what you've seen today. Of course, if we have the OneXplayer Apex and we have it connected to the liquid cooling dock, that's going to get even higher performance than what we've seen today. But I wanted to pick up the Flow Z13 because I wanted to see what that performance would be like ahead of time. And that's the device that I'm going to be going with, is the OneXplayer Apex, because I want that 8-inch screen, because I want that removable battery, because I want to be able to take it on a plane with me, because the Next 2 battery is going to be very dicey of which flights will actually allow you to take that on, and you might get it one way and not get it the other way. So that one is a travel risk in general, not to mention of how heavy it's going to be and how expensive it's going to be, because OneXplayer Apex already has a price increase scheduled for a $200 increase on each one of the devices due to the costs of memory. So the Next 2 isn't even released yet in price. It's going to start at a very high price. I would suspect it's going to be quite high. But I would be curious of which one you're interested in. And so hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care till the next one.